Hello dear friends, today we are discussing Kerala Set English Literature Question Paper 2017 July Part 6. The first question in this section is, which of these do not influence the learning of a language? The right answer is option D, physiology of the body. Next question, which one of these is not part of evaluation and assessment? The right answer is option B, providing negative comments of performance. Next one, CALL can be best be described as. It is CALL, meaning Computer Assisted Language Learning and Teaching. And all the options are correct. A technological process of second language teaching and learning. Any process in which a learner uses a computer and as a result improves his or her language. Implementing material design, pedagogical theories and methods of instruction through the use of computers. Next, the search for and study of applications of the computer in language teaching and learning. So, all of the above are correct. Right answer is option D. Next question. An assessment to monitor a student's learning so as to provide ongoing feedback that can be used by instructors to improve their teaching and by students to improve their learning is called as the formative evaluation. Next question, which of these statements is true regarding L1 influence and learner language? The right answer is option A, 1 and 2. The learner's knowledge of their L1 helps them to learn parts of the L2 that are similar to those of L1. Then next, the L1 may interact with the learner's developmental sequence of the L2. So the right answer is option A. 1 and 2 are the right answers. The Greeks called him a poet which name hath as a most excellent gone through other languages. It cometh of this word point, which is to make, wherein I know not whether by lack of wisdom we Englishmen have met the Greeks in calling him a maker, which name how high and incomparable a title it is, I had rather were known by marking the scope of other sciences than by my partial allegation. This is a famous statement, and it is taken from Philip Sidney's Apology for Poetry. It's a famous work, and we have discussed this work in earlier videos. It's a very famous and important work. Choose the correct words to fill in the blanks. Dash and dash life was generally chosen because in that condition the essential of the heart find a better soil in which they can attain their maturity, are less under restraint and speak a plainer and more emphatic language. Right answer is option C, humble and rustic life. The essential passions. So the right answer is option C. Why does Matthew Arnold in Functions of Criticism state that the English poetry of the first quarter of the century with plenty of energy, plenty of creative force did not know enough? The right answer is option B. Option 2, 3 and 4 are right. Because there were no national glow of life and thought, because there was a lack of culture, because there was no force of learning and criticism. So the right answer is option B. The term used in criticism to identify a deliberate poetic device, the use of a single word or expression to signify two or more or to express two or more diverse attitudes or feelings is called ambiguity. Next question. Next question, these critics oppose the violation of overly politicized and often abstruse theory into the field of literary criticism and the use of identity politics. They feel that the importance of literary imagination and creativity is marginalized by such theorizing. Which school of critics are we talking about? The right answer is option C, liberal. The German ideology was a book written by Marx and Engels. Which of these statements are true of structuralism? Right answer is option 1, 2 and 3 only. The literary work is called a text. The reader is more important than the author. The impersonal act of reading is more valid. Sensibility of reading. Which of these statements describe the notion of displacement as explained by Freud? The right answer is option A, the substitution of unconscious object of desire by an acceptable one. The right answer is option A. The next question, which of these are a part of modernism? The right answer is option B. 1, 2 and 4 are the right answers. So the right answer is option B. What, according to Derrida, is neither a word nor a concept that indicates a juncture? The right answer is option C, difference. Identify the term with the work of criticism. First one is androgynous. Androgynous mind is associated with a room of one's own. It's a work by Virginia Woolf. It's an essay by Virginia Woolf. Then a creature feminine is associated. Or women writing. It's a term coined by Helen Sixsmith in her work, in her essay, The Laugh of Medusa in the year 1975. Then gynocriticism is associated towards a feminist poetics, and it is written by Elaine Sholta. The next, male gaze is associated with a essay by Laura Mulvey, Visual Pleasure and Narrative Cinema. It was published in 1975.